Huh? We don't want it in this school. We don't want it around us.
Sibo and Mo at breakfast from 6 to 10 a.m. on the nation's favorite radio station, playing the best hip-hop, urban, Afro, and R&B on 99 FM.
In the news tonight, City of Windhoek secures $155 million loan for new power substation to avoid load shedding.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening, I am Nashawn Marenga. In the news tonight, IUM expands infrastructure to meet increasing demand. Struggle kids demand $2,200 Namibian monthly allowance and promise jobs. U.S. Embassy plants native tree species at new compound. And Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the Weather. The International University of Management, IUM, has embarked on expanding its infrastructure at some of their campuses countrywide due to its growing staff and student population. The university's founder and chairperson, Professor David Namwandi, shared this during the university's second and last graduation ceremony for 2022 at the Dorado campus in Windhoek.
Delivering the keynote address, Namwandi described the day as a joyous occasion as 942 graduates were awarded qualifications with parents in attendance. He said IUM is set to expand further and will invest in infrastructure as demand grows.
So I'm talking to you. The construction is ongoing in Windhoek to upgrade those facilities because of the huge demand of our programs. Equally, our University Council has approved the construction of a multi-purpose center. You might have seen that the earth-moving equipment are busy here. We are going to build a multi-purpose center here to the cost of $63 million. It will come to us because the funds are already available. That is invented. Because we do not want to concentrate on one region only, additional campus in Swakopmund, that is a research and consultant center, the construction will start in 2 weeks' time. At the cost of $25 million. This will come to pass. Certainly, Enana is a fast-growing town in Namibia. This Vice Council have also decided to spread our wings that side.
He elaborated on the way forward post-COVID-19.
I have no doubt in my mind that you will all graciously join me in thanking the Almighty God for eliminating the COVID-19 pandemic from our beautiful land, the global village. What a joyous moment that we can, as members of the human race, one country and one family, approach each other without suspicion, without masks, or fear of contagion. The COVID-19 pandemic brought to the fore not only the recognition of a delicate balance in our environment, but most importantly, the need to remain vigilant and respect Mother Nature.
This was the second convocation ceremony for the year to be hosted by IUM. The first was held in May. The number of qualifications awarded this year alone totaled 2,300. The founder described this as a significant milestone.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Save big this festive season. Enjoy deluxe chocolate-coated Turkish delight or deluxe French-style nougat for delicious $29.99 each. Share the sweetest gift. Life's better with Pep.
Children of the liberation struggle camping at the Katutura Youth Complex and Dilimani Farm are requesting for a 2,200 Namibian dollar monthly allowance for their upkeep because the government is failing to employ them.
In support of the struggle kids' request, the chairperson of Namibian refugees repatriated in 1989, Matthews Nangolo, who is also camping at Katutura Youth Complex, called on Veteran Defense Minister Frans Kapofi to put a system in place that will enable the group to get monthly allowance because they are suffering at various sites they are camping countrywide.
Why the Minister of Veteran Master Honorable Kapofi make a plan so that this kid must be implementing so that they can get that grant for 2,200. But because they are no more kids. They are grown up, they have a kid, they want to do some good business. They must put in that system. Just imagine father and mother where this kid died in the revolutionary, died in Angola and Zambia. But after the kid come here, they dumping the kid because the parents, they are more here. The parents were left there in the bush, were died in the struggle. The Master Kapofi may make sure that he must take this kid seriously so that they can put in the system. They are no more kids. They are growing up. They have a family now. So that they can get that 2,200. That's why our slogan is here that no money, no vote. And we want to come back here for the our payback pension for 4,000. We need that money. Without that money, no vote. And we want our government to understand our issue. We don't need someone to involve in this issue.
A 35-year-old woman, Laina Shikongo, who have been camping at Dilimani camp outside Windhoek for the past 7 years, thought it was appropriate to request an allowance because she lost chance to register for admission at university because no one could pay for her studies and has for many years been unable to find employment. In addition, Shikongo stated she is over the prime age to get employment into Namibian Defence Force or Namibian Police, which is 18 to 25 years. Hence, the allowance will assist her and her 2 children whom one dropped out of school.
We cannot find employment because government has put up an age restriction to be recruited into certain jobs. But if we speak of children born during the liberation struggle, you will never find anyone between the ages of 18 and 25 years. And this is something government should have thought about many years ago. But now, because our ages are advanced, we are now fighting for what is rightfully ours as stipulated in the Constitution. That the government should give us land or fishing quotas, because I'll never get old to own land or fishing quotas. We will continue asking government and we will never stop, because we have been asking for employment for the past 8 years. 2 companies were reluctant to recruit me because my ID indicates that I was born in Lubango, Angola, and the companies felt that I would leave the job at any moment when government offers me employment. Now tell me, where will I find employment? Therefore, government should find a solution for us.
The group spokesperson, John Lee, told News on One that the last year's High Court ruling against the cabinet decision to reserve jobs for the struggle kids without sitting for interviews is the reason they are still not employed.
United States Embassy Charge d'Affaires Jessica Long led a camel thorn tree planting ceremony at the new U.S. Embassy compound yesterday afternoon. Long highlighted that the ceremony is a celebration of the milestone in their construction project where vegetation is reintroduced back to its environment.
Long told the attending counterparts that after relocating 300 trees, the embassy consulted the Namibia National Botanical Research Institute to ensure that the embassy is replanting native trees that are climate resilient and will require minimal watering.
We're planting in such a way to prevent erosion and to take advantage of rainfall. Our plants will feature Namibia's camel thorn tree, one of the oldest trees in Namibia. Approximately 5,000 plants are being reintroduced to the compound, almost 300 of which are trees. The plants represent 33 different species in Namibia. We have employed over 2,000 Namibians in this construction project, more than 100 of whom are women, by the way, which is a much higher ratio than you see in most construction projects. And we've ensured that working conditions here are safe. In short, we have invested approximately $17 million, which is approximately 310 million Namibian dollars, into the Namibian economy with the construction of this new compound. Let the planting of these trees today be a symbol of our partnership with Namibia, deeply rooted, enduring, and fruitful.
According to the construction project manager of BL Harbour International, David Bowling, the planting of the camel thorn tree is meant to show that the United States takes its partnership with Namibia seriously. Bowling said trees represent thoughts of growth, permanence, strength and resilience, which are the same ideas transcended throughout construction projects.
Today we celebrate a different milestone. Again with the tree, again with the sweat, again with the hard work. You can't have a construction project without those two. But also with the opportunity to get our hands a little dirty with the purpose of bringing life to our construction site. I'm very excited to kick off the revegetation of this property with all the drought-hardy native Namibian plant species. And I'm extremely happy and humbled by the effort and skill of the BL Harbour Team Namibia employees, and everybody should give them a hand. And they're all right out there.
The project director of the U.S. Embassy, Jeffrey Grace, added that the building structure is constructed with raw material from the U.S., which is meant to last 50 years. Grace explained that the ceremony is an initiative to engage the Bantu community in cementing Namibia and U.S. partnership.
So as you can see behind us, we're getting pretty far along now, and we're expecting to finish middle of next year. So we wanted to invite the community over and kind of a milestone of planting our first tree on site. Last year we did a topping out ceremony where we raised a metal tree on top of the building, and now we're here actually planting a real tree. So it's quite an achievement to come all this way to get here. So we're happy to celebrate it with the folks here that are joining us, and hopefully next year around this time we'll be cutting the ribbon for the new embassy.
The U.S. Embassy alluded that the support of the representatives at the ceremony is testament to how important environmental conservation is to Namibia, and they seek to honor that.
There are data deals, and then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding VAT. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA cramp stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA cramp stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA cramp stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Welcome to Business on One. In efforts to promote Namibia as an investment destination, the Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, launched its one-stop center today, which will be a central hub of information and service delivery to domestic and foreign investors. The center will house 9 public entities, including the Business Intellectual Property Authority, BIPA, NAMRA, the Namibia Competition Commission and Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security, all of which are critical for successful investment.
Speaking at the launch today, Minister of Industrialization, Trade and SME Development, Lucia Ipumbu, stated that the center improves Namibia's ease of doing business and will facilitate the prompt, efficient, transparent and timely service delivery.
As we move, we also note that the center will aim at streamlining procedures, especially for the new and upcoming investors. And of course, we are not leaving behind old and well-established investors, but we are saying we want to conduct the business in a manner that is in a conducive environment, that you walk in at once, you do everything at once, and when you walk out, your business is already moving, following you as you are leaving the office in terms of the operations. The improvement of the country's process of ease of doing business is a critical precondition in ensuring that this strategic objective is fulfilled. Through the operationalization of this center,
NIPDB Chief Executive Officer Nangula Wanja said that the center is a response to a coordinated public sector response to business, and an ease of doing business working committee has been set up.
What would you expect to see? Of course, there is various services, but your normal registration for employee, VAT, tax registration, and so forth, and queries relating to NAMRA, and whatever NAMRA offers you. So you say, okay, do I limit to that one? So mostly at this stage, you will not come and make your payment there. So I think that is one. And we are hoping that you are making your payment online. Because that is enabled. And then, of course, submitting returns. We are hoping that there is online submission that is happening, but you can also come and submit your returns here at the center. And then your environmental impact assessment, you should be able to come and submit them here and then also get your queries addressed here.
According to the NIPDB, the one-stop center is expected to revolutionize service delivery and enhance efficiency, as potential and existing investors will now have direct access to a host of business-related services in one single location.
And that is all we have for you from the business front. Be sure to join us again and don't forget to follow us on our social media pages.
Nivea Pearl and Beauty with pearl extracts for soft and beautiful underarms. Your trusted deodorant with the perfect balance of protection and care. Enriched with the power of pearls. Nivea Pearl and Beauty for soft and beautiful underarms. New Nivea Pearl and Beauty Black Pearl coming soon. Get the greatest savings on hoodies and golfers at Pep. Hoodies for baby boys just $49.99 and younger boys only $69.99. All the sizes, lowest prices. Men's golfers an incredible $89.99. Get into store, save even more. Life's better with Pep.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Coca-Cola Original Taste Less Sugar. Get 3 for only 40 Namibian dollars. Buy 2 Rama Original 70% fat spread for just 40 Namibian dollars. And get Baby Soft 2-ply toilet rolls at a super low $94.99. More big savings in store. So fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This Thursday, 27 to Sunday, 30 October only. OK, owners you can count on.
This November, Rugby Fever is in the air, and rugby enthusiasts can look forward to the Dr. Hage Geingob Cup 2022.
On the side and over the line go Belgians.
Don't miss this epic clash between the Windhoek Draft Velvetiers versus the Windhoek Draft Griquas from South Africa.
Aggressive stuff from the Windhoek Draft Griquas.
The match will take place on the 5th of November at 4 p.m. So make sure to tune in to watch the showdown live on One Africa. Proudly brought to you by MTC, Windhoek Draft and Bank Windhoek.
Mines and Energy Minister Tom Alwendo said that 70% of the critical minerals are found on the African continent, but the main problem is a lack of technology to process such minerals. Haushona said Alwendo should not be an excuse for resources to be exploited. Ineas thinks the minister has allowed this to happen. Thomas is of the opinion the Minister of Mines should run for president. Sebi stated the minister should lead by example. That is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to engage in our stories on our social media pages for broadcast on News on One.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
A bucky. Breaking news. A bucky every week.
Say it with me. Bucky. Bucky.
A bucky.
This festive season, there's a Bucky up for grabs at OK every week. No wonder it's on everyone's lips. Buy any participating product to enter and you could win a brand new Bucky plus petrol money for a year. Also save on Brooks Oros for just $32.99, Sparletta soft drinks for a low $16.99, and Dairy Made Farmhouse ice cream at only $42.99. Come for the savings, leave it a Bucky.
Enjoy these fantastic payday savings at Clicks until the 3rd of November. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $104.99 per pack and 1 for $114.99. And exclusive to Club Card members, buy Pampers Pants or new Baby Dry disposable nappies jumbo pack. Now $241.99 per pack. Clicks. Feel good. Pay less.
And the horror of high prices with our unbeatable everyday low prices. Deals valid from 20 October to 2 November 2022. You've got game. At ShopRite, we're committed to bringing you lower prices every day. That's why we've kept the price of our in-store bread at a low $11.49. And we'll keep it there. Plus, get great deals like a 2-kilogram Real Good IQF mixed chicken portions, only $77.99. And a 3-kilogram Grande macaroni or macaroni elbows for a low $74.99 each. Never pay more than the ShopRite price. Only at ShopRite.
And now, let's have a look at some sports news. Several boxers from one of the leading boxing stables, the MTC Nesta Sunshine Tobias Boxing Academy, are well prepared to defend their titles tomorrow night at the Ramatex Garment Factory in Windhoek. The much-anticipated boxing bonanza, titled Together as One Part 8, held a weigh-in season today for all boxers in preparation for the upcoming event in the capital.
Looking confident during the weighing process, boxer Philippus Nitimbwa will defend his W Global Super Bantamweight title against the South African opponent and title contender Sabelo Kipinyange, who has 20 fights with 15 wins and 5 losses under his belt. The speedy Philippus Energy Nitimbwa will enter the ring with an impressive record of 16 fights, 15 victories and 1 loss. Sport on One caught up with the WBO Global Super Bantamweight champ, who expressed his readiness for tomorrow night's showdown.
Every fight we have to camp, We have to camp so that we can focus on the fight, to get ready for the fight, But tomorrow it will be a big day for me. It's my win and my birthday. I will also, but I know that this boy is too small, man. I can see that he's too small. The guy won't even, let me say, 4, 5 or 3, he won't reach around 3 or around 4.
Tomorrow night's boxing bonanza will see 4 boxers from the Nesta Boxing stable, as well as undercards, enticing boxing fans with their moves. Promoter of the Boxing Academy, Nesta Sunshine Tobias, elaborated on the pre-event preparations.
Because the program we don't focus on one event. We are organization promoting boxing. We do this thing. It's a long process, of course. And to get this guy on that level, it takes you 4 years to get a guy on that level. So all these guys went through that process, and to get there where they are today, they are in the top class now. And of course, we got also other boxers on their footstep. That's why we gonna have also undercard on those big main bouts. And of course, the undercard is our future champions. This is the current champions. That's why we say the process is long. You don't just start on top, you start on the bottom. It's why the undercard will open up the bouts. Then we end up with a championship bouts.
General tickets to the boxing bonanza will sell for $50 Namibia, while VIP tickets are available for $500 Namibia, and table sitting 10 individuals will sell for $20,000 Namibia.
Next on the lineup, motor racing. The National Circuit Racing Championship will hit the Tony Russ tracks outside Windhoek at 12 noon tomorrow. The motor racing spectacle will showcase the driving skills of prominent drivers from across the country, as well as feature the first ever classic car race, participants of which are preparing to display various models. Sport on One caught up with the chairperson of the Windhoek Motor Club, Richard Slamet, who provided more detail about the build-up to the event.